Hey, what did Miley Cyrus say when she was playing Riichi Mahjong? So I call her Riichi, they're starting to fold. I'm waiting on a 3-6-9, calling my trips like pawn, adding a fourth to con. Party in the USA. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. How am I doing? Let me tell you something. In terms of mental health, it's in the pooper. It's in the pooper, okay? In terms of desire to play Mahjong, it's feeling okay. I haven't been able to play Mahjong, to really sit down and play Mahjong in like 2.5 days, and that hasn't felt really great. So, you know, thanks for bearing with me. I understand that a lot of people watch me on Twitch, and then sometimes when you see the Twitch VOD uploaded as the daily YouTube VOD, you're like, I already watched this. So I appreciate your patience. However, I'm back. I'm ready to pog again. And even though my heater is broken 6 times this year, I now know how to go in and reset it myself. Which is good. Which is good. I now know my repair guy on a first name basis. We're best friends. We might start to hang out. I don't know. Holy what a hand this is. Jeez. I mean, with a hand like this, who needs enemies? Am I right? We're 1 away from Tenpai. We're 1 away from Tenpai. So what do we want to see here? This is Riichi Pinfu. If we can draw 4 circles, 6 circles, anything along those tiles, we'll be so happy. Happier than a pig in a muddy environment, I believe they say. Okay, this can still lead us to Riichi Pinfu. It just depends on what we draw now. Can't really pawn that. It looks like a crosslord's going for something dangerous, right? We got 2 saint level players in this game. That's pretty scary. I don't necessarily want to get 4th place when I'm, you know, when my older sibling finally lets me play with them. Here's the thing. I'm gonna throw out my bamboo tile first. It doesn't look like left lord or a cross lord really needs character tiles, and so if I have to, I'm gonna feel pretty safe discarding this 6 later in the game. Again, we're hoping to so this is what we in the business like to call a bad Riichi. This is what we like to call a bad Riichi. However, it's an early Riichi. And we have a lot of time to make something happen. Again, maybe someone tests the waters with a 1 or a 7, and then we get to slide into a Suji trap that we didn't necessarily make ourselves. But again, like, I don't know if it's right to call Riichi in these situations. A crosslord does not look like they're going for a half flush. I thought for a moment that they might be, but it looks like they're just going for an all triplets or maybe just an east wind only hand. What are we scared of? We're scared of the white dragon. Oh no. The door is the white dragon. That's usable by anyone. Let's hope that we've managed to really throw a curveball in some other people's plans, because if anyone's holding a single white dragon, now there's no way they're gonna discard it. So a pretty explosive start. A crosslord was willing to test the water with a 1 of circles. I mean, if they're really in Tenpai and they have like 2 pairs of the white dragon, maybe it's a better situation for us, because they might push with a 4 if it comes down to it. If push comes to shove, pardon the pun. You know what I'm realizing that we should have done here? We should not have called Riichi. I think it was wiser to wait. It was wiser to wait a little bit, because okay, left lord is gonna chase my Riichi, but all that means is that they could now deal into me as well. They could crash into me like they're a Dave Matthews Band song. We should have waited. We should have waited to at least be able to do some Riichi Pinfu shenanigans. I don't know. I don't know what we would have discarded in that situation instead of the 5. Oh, they. Anyone else's dreams just suddenly drip down the drain? Okay, if you'll excuse me for a second, I'm gonna join my hands in prayer. If anyone is up there. Sugoi desu ne. Soul desu ne. I see. Okay, it's gonna be one of those games. It's gonna be one. Wow. I don't know what to say other than Jesus Christ, dude. That was the most brutal East 1 round I've ever been a part of. I'm waiting on a single tile wait. That single tile immediately gets conned. Oh, so for those who don't know, like, say they had pawned to the 4 of circles earlier in the game, and then they call an open con. That's when we can rob a con. Like if they had a pawn to a 4 of circles earlier, then I call Riichi, then they call a con with another 4 of circles, then we can run off of that. But if it's a closed con, like they had all 4 copies in their hand, we can't do anything about it, which is really sad. And now it's like God's laughing at us because the new door is the 4 of circles. So what are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it looks like we have all 5 shapes. We're hoping that this 3 becomes something. Maybe this is a Riichi Pinfu hand with a pure double sequence if we can get it. I mean, it's really brutal, isn't it? It's really brutal. So now this is like a pretty nice looking Riichi Pinfu hand. I'm not gonna lie. Riichi Pinfu Dora pure double sequence. That's 4 Han. Maybe we can hit a Tsumo or something. Oh, please. Okay, this is looking really good. I mean, we have to go for it. We have to go for it. This is an absurdly strong hand. And there's the 8 of bamboo that was just discarded. So if someone's not paying attention, they could think that that's safer. Deign to push with that tile, and that's when we slurp up the human greed. You know, you go to Applebee's, you get a little appetizer sampler. There's something in there for everyone. Breadsticks, if one of your siblings likes breadsticks. Human greed, in case I'm eating with you at the table and I want to slurp up some unfettered human greed. Uncured human greed. Feels good. Right Lord is doing some Suji reading, right, with this 3 and the 9 that I've discarded so far. Let's see what happens. I don't necessarily expect everyone to fold, but it looks like Right Lord is folding. It looks like this player's folding. It looks like everyone's folding as far as I can tell. If you had to pin me down for a legal affidavit, I would even go so far as to suggest everybody in this club is folding. Again, we are waiting on the 5 and the 8 of bamboo. Again, the 8 of bamboo is a much better situation for us. Although, like, I'm assuming everyone's gonna be wary of throwing down bamboo tiles. I haven't discarded a single tile in the bamboo suit, so you have to imagine that there's some trepidation there. Left Lord testing the waters with a terminal tile, the 1. So maybe they're not 100% folding, or maybe they've just simply ran out of safe tiles. Okay. Praying that, 22 tiles left, 21 tiles left. We still have ample time. Okay, there's the door. We still have ample time to draw into a 5 or an 8 ourselves again. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora. Sumo? Okay, fine, I'll take it. It's not pure double sequence, but I think we gotta take it. There's a chance to hit an Dora. It doesn't look like we got it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got it, but this is still 4 Han. It's not a lot of mini points because it's a Pinfu hand, but it's still 4 Han. And now look at this. We are no longer in dead last. We are just merely in last, which is definitely, I hate to say it, it's definitely an improvement. Okay, Dora is the 8 of bamboo. That's good. We all want to discard West Winds. We all want to start this game again. I'm okay with that. All right. Unfortunately for us, we would love to keep the East Wind, but really unlikely that we get a triplet of it with one of them being discarded. Of course, could make me eat my words. Looks like God has a funny sense of humor based on that first round that we played. You never know though. The rest of this hand is looking okay. We have 3 pairs in our hand. How many shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-ish shapes. They're not looking great, but they're just looking okay. There's another white dragon immediately after we discarded the first one. Am I okay with keeping this red dragon? Like, how much am I really gonna fight for this hand? I'm not sure. If we draw another one, maybe we start pawning and cheating our way to the top, but even so, our hand is very slow, even if we get another red dragon. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the thing. We need like another shape in our hand. Well, either we draw a tile around this 4 of circles or this 5 of characters, and even so, I know I'm being a little bit of a negative Nathaniel here. Couldn't think of a single name that started with N. Nancy is another one. This is now a weird situation. This is a little bit of a weird situation. If this hand were a city in the United States, it would be Portland, Oregon, because we're keeping it weird right now, okay? Look, Portland has a slogan called "Keep Portland Weird." This could be a 7 pairs hand. It could also very well be a 7 pairs hand. If we draw into another pair, I think I'll go for it. Could be all simples as well, depending on what strikes our fancy. Am I doing it really? Because this is not going to be an all triplets hand. I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for this 7 pairs hand here. Again, I really don't want to go for all triplets because 4 and 3, I mean, they're not super likely to come out. It's still possible, don't get me wrong, but not probable. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs in our hand right now. Just took out Tomato Town. It's okay. It's not looking great, but it's looking okay. Of course, as the dealer, we also want to consider, like, keeping the dealer seat should be a priority for us. Crosslord's willing to call the Riichi on a scary tile as well. This could come from a 6-6-7 shape, and so they could be waiting on a 5-8. That's pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy indeed. And so, as a result, like, this 8 of bamboo is certainly never leaving my hand. Okay, we've now entered a shootout situation between Right Lord and a Cross Lord. That's fine. One of them can just destroy the other. And yet, I suffer the most. It's a Riichi Sumo, and I'm the dealer. Okay, all right. Woo! All right, 4 Han. That means I pay 4,000 points. That's okay. That's okay. We still got a lot of time. We still got a lot of time to at least try to fight for third and maybe fight for second if we get some lucky hands. It's still not impossible. A pair of the green dragons. Nice to meet you too. Door is the white dragon. Where have I heard this one before? And this hand is looking okay. This 4 of characters, pretty redundant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this 4 of characters is actually very redundant. But we could draw into an elongated shape. You know what I mean? I don't know. We could draw into a 4, 5, 6, 7 shape, and in that sense, it's better than this 4, 6. So maybe let's keep our options open. But if we get to pawn the green dragon right now, like the 4 of characters is coming out of our hand. I will happily cheat this. This is like if we're gonna win this hand, we gotta make some moves like that. Like that 4-6 shape was gonna be hard to complete no matter what, right? So I'm okay with finishing that one right off the bat. It's bad news. It's a bad look if someone is the door again the white dragon, or did I already say something? Again, I haven't gotten a lot of great sleep these last few days. Okay, this is still a hand that we can fight for though. Again, the power in this hand is definitely the speed. Would love to pawn a 6 of bamboo or a 2 of bamboo. Fortunately, if you'll look to your left, there's a little bit of a storm of garbage coming up on the East Coast right now. Just along the coast. I believe this is called Hurricane Garbo. It's coming up and might be affecting some of your Mahjong hands. For those at home, you might want to stock up on some good tiles, some Yakuza if you're able to. 6, 7, 7. That seems okay. It seems like this player might not need low value bamboo tiles, so they might discard a 3 of bamboo as well. And that in that sense, I'll be very, very happy to chi that up. Me looking outside like a squirrel every time anything walks by. Okay, 4, 5, 6. This is fine. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. Unfortunately for us, like, again, the door is the white dragon. Anyone could have 2 of them. We just kind of want to stop someone else from cashing in with a huge hand right now. Okay. Right, Lord. The dealer's willing to discard an 8. That's a little bit scary, right? This 8 is like the first non-circle tile that they've discarded. It could come from like a 6-8 that they upgraded to a 5-6. Could come from a 7-8-8 shape. If it was a 7-8-8 shape, then this 6 is a little bit dangerous. But if it's that 5-6 shape, then this 7's a little bit dangerous. I gotta do it. Again, they could have that 5-6 shape, but if I'm gonna fight for this hand, that 4's gotta get out one way or another. What else am I gonna discard? The green dragons? Don't make me laugh. You're gonna make me guffaw. Right Lord could be on a half or a full flush on the bamboo suit as well. They haven't discarded a single bamboo tile. A little bit dangerous, but they also haven't like called any bamboo tiles yet, so a little bit weird. They're willing to discard the Dora? Jeez. Okay, no one calls pawn. That's kind of ridiculous. So either someone's already in Tenpai and they're using the white dragons as their pair, or no one has the Dora. Maybe people are still clinging onto it optimistically as a one of, you know what I mean? But if they're willing to discard the Dora though, like they are in Tenpai. They didn't win off of my 4. I'm pretty sure they've been in Tenpai since then. I'm not positive. We should be paying more attention to whether or not they're discarding the tile that they immediately drew or a tile that came from inside their hand. That tile came from inside their hand. So they changed something up. They could, I mean, I think they were definitely in Tenpai before. I feel like they're still definitely in Tenpai now. How many 7s are visible right now? Only 1? Oh man, but I know that this is safe. But it's such a worse weight. This was very risky. I honestly don't know about this one. The pushing with this hand is extremely risky. They've got something worthwhile, like, or maybe they just have a low value hand that they're trying to keep the dealer's seat with. I'm not sure about this one, folks. I am not sure about this one. 7 of circles, again, a little bit spooky. I know that they discarded a 9 and an 8 before. They could still have a 5-6. Another Dora tile. Okay. It's starting to look better for me in the sense that, you know, this hand probably isn't huge. Maybe they just like are in a terrible position to try to go for 7 pairs or something and it didn't work out. Not sure. But maybe we can just make it to the end of this game in an exhaustive draw. In Tenpai. That's not that bad either. 3,000 points for sitting on our thumbs. If someone gives us the ability to con the green dragon, I will absolutely take it. We're in last place. We need to punch up. We need to take big swings right now, and I think I would absolutely take a chance to con this. This tile has not been discarded the entire game. How many 4s are visible? 1, 2. How many? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to stay in Tenpai. Can't breathe right now because Right Lord has not started to. This could just be one of the other players debating whether or not to call pawn. Okay, they're calling pawn. I have no idea what this hand is. Again, other people are in Tenpai. We are in last place. I get the last draw, which is kind of amazing. It's one of the most dangerous tiles I've ever seen. I think that, like, I don't know. I got this sense that the other 2 players were folding. I do not know where that sense came from. And at the same time, I don't think I played that hand very well. I think we just got Mondo lucky. Omega Mondo lucky, okay? I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. I'll absolutely take it. But those are not the wins that you want. Those are the wins that you reluctantly accept. Right Lord's opening up with a pawn of the North Winds. Okay. Dora is the 1 of bamboo. We could take a 1 of bamboo in our hand. This hand, though, this hand does not look very great. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have like 4-ish shapes right now, but a lot of them are like, you know, middle tile weights or one-sided weights. They're not looking very good. Oof. Okay, another green dragon down the drain. That's okay. Genuinely not a misplay, I don't think, discarding that first one. Okay, Right Lord's going for a half flush. We don't know what suit that they're going for, but we know that they're not going for the circle suit. That's something to keep in mind. Good. This can easily become 2 shapes in the bamboo suit. We're very happy to see that. If they are going for a half flush, the white dragon's a little bit riskier to throw down. I'll throw it down now rather than keep it for later. Could be a 7, 8, 9, a mixed triple sequence if the stars align, but it's not super likely. Okay, that pretty much says it, right? They're going for a half flush seat wind in the character suit. That's good news for us because at least the Dora is not in the character suit, but they are the player that we're competing with the most for 3rd place. So obviously we don't want them to win this hand. We're getting some lucky draws right now. I don't think we're gonna be able to discard these character tiles, especially because they can just cheat them from us. Like, we don't want to hand them the win on a silver platter. Why am I keeping this 3 of bamboo around? That's an excellent question. I'm not sure. Left Lord calls Riichi on a 5 of characters. Okay, what's the safest here? They discarded a 2 and a 7 of bamboo. I think I'm gonna big fold here. Yeah, okay. If you're gonna duke it out, like, go ahead, duke it out. I hope that one of you utterly destroys the other, because I am not in a position to contest. This hand is so far away, call me Carol King, that I'm not able to contest this mighty duel that's happening right now. This contest of aeons, you know? That's a reference to a song from the Final Fantasy X soundtrack. If you somehow understood that reference, I'm not saying that you're legally required to leave a comment saying I understood what you were talking about, but I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. You know what? The Final Fantasy X soundtrack is so good. How good is it? The Final Fantasy X soundtrack. Uh-oh. What am I gonna discard? 3 7s are gone. They probably don't have a 6-7 weight. If that's the case, then they also don't have a 7-8 weight, and I should just try to play safe and discard a terminal. Yeah, okay, that felt good, but also like very scary, not gonna lie. A 3's been discarded and so is a 9. That means this 6 is technically inner Suji, so we should be able to get away with that. 7 of characters looking pretty safe as well, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. The Final Fantasy X soundtrack was so good that I like ordered it. I begged my parents to get it for me when I was in high school, and it was like you had to buy it from like a Japanese seller, so I had to wait like two weeks, probably more than that, to geez, what are we watching right now? Oh my god, what am I seeing right now? Okay, I mean, Left Lord Sumos, this is bad news because they're probably gonna win with a big hand. Thanks for giving him the another Oradora. Or I mean, it didn't really affect things, but we're very lucky that Right Lord did not win. We want them to fight it out in the mud alongside us. You know, we don't want them to just get away with a quick win like that. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, the 1 is gonna be our pair. I'm not gonna break it up. I'm gonna immediately discard the tile adjacent to the Dora. Anyway, I like that soundtrack a lot. It is what this long-winded anecdote is supposed to say. Yeah, this hand is like okay. I would love another Southwind right now. Another Southwind right now would be the best tile. Fortunately for us, it's just getting discarded. You know what? I'll accept a White Dragon, because what this means is that we could also pawn the Dora if it comes out. So that's feeling pretty nice. Another 2 of bamboo. I don't think we want it. Again, like, okay, like, maybe earlier on, we should have kept one of these, but I like this is gonna be a pair no matter what. There's no way we're stretching it to a 1 2 3, right? I don't know. We could have had a 2 2 4 shape in this hand at this point. So you know what? Maybe it's worth keeping, but like, imagine that we didn't draw anything useful, and then later in the game, we're saddled with this random 2 of bamboo that we have to get rid of. Or we get into a 1 1 2 3 situation and we have to discard the Dora. I mean, that doesn't sound... We could still make use of something in that situation. So maybe my aversion to the tiles close to the Dora is like a weakness, not a strength. Okay, Left Lord has not discarded a single circle tile. We have to be a little bit careful about that. Right Lord is on the same thing. Okay, no one looks like they need bamboo tiles, which is good news for us, right? If someone's willing to discard another, I think if someone's willing to discard a 1 of bamboo, we definitely call pawn right now. Okay, another 9 of circles. It doesn't look like anything's super scary right now. Okay, this hand, I mean, this hand is looking fairly good. 1 2 3 4 5 6. We have 6 blocks in our hand. Yeah, we have to cheese something here. And our weakest shape is this 6 8 of circles. Again, a little bit scary because Left Lord and Right Lord could be going for this flush in the circle suit. There it is. We have 2 Dora, but also like Left Lord might be in Tenpai. I don't know. It's a very risky situation. It's very tough for me to not just fold. Hang on. I'm not pawning that right now. I know we have 2 Dora. White Dragon, 2 Dora. That's 3 Han. I understand. I understand. I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah. I'm glad that, again, I'm glad that Right Lord didn't win. I'm so happy that they paid 1,000 points to call the Riichi. I don't know. I didn't want to deal in. I didn't want to restrict my hand. There's no indication that the 8 of circles is safe. I know it's fairly close to a terminal tile. Like, it's looking okay. It's not looking 100% like a fool with its pants on the ground, right? It's looking okay. It's not terrible. What's the Dora here? It's the green dragon. Wow, a lot of dragon tiles as the Dora right now. This hand is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes. Again, the 8 of circles isn't that useful, and just like that, we draw into a 6. Okay, what's our worst shape right now? Our worst shape is probably this 8, 9, right? Because even if we had to improve it, yeah, that's not coming out of our hand, is it? Even if we had to improve it, we would have to draw like a 6 first, and we already have 2 of them. It like cannibalizes some of our other weights as well. A lot of 7 of characters coming out. That's not great news for us. There's a 9 of bamboo. That's not looking great. Left Lord is willing to discard some gas already with the 5 of bamboo. That's a little scary. Okay, our cross Lord's willing to cut the Dora. Is this my chance? Yeah, we drew into a good tile and we have a chance to get rid of the Dora. I'll absolutely take it. I'll absolutely take it. So what's our pair gonna be? Probably this 6 of characters is gonna be our pair. This 1, 2 shape is a little bit awkward, but we can chi into a 3 and get a 4, 6, 8 shape, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible. 5, 6, 7. We have a nice bulging shape right now for some 2-sided weights. I think we're okay to discard this. I'm not sure. Maybe this is 2 steps away instead of being 1 step away. Like if we had this, we drew into a 3. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea. I have no idea what's the best case scenario there. This is a little bit scary since it looks like everyone's in Tenpai. They're discarding character tiles out the wazoo, which is a little bit spooky. But we have a chance to get into Tenpai ourselves. There's another Dora tile, which is ironically genuinely very safe right now. What do we want to see happen? We want to pawn the white dragons. There's only 1 left in the entire game. So if someone's pushing for a hand and they draw into it, they have to discard it. This is Suji to the 6, so no one's about to Ron me at least. Okay, cute little chi going on. 2 of circles. There's nothing that safe about this. It's you know, again, it's safe like how like the oh man, this is a nightmare. I guess this is my safest tile if I want to push for this hand. Luckily, it passes. I was thinking like it's Suji to this 7. They're not on a 5, 6 weight. Okay, no one's waiting for the 4 now. I'm not gonna call Riichi with this tile. I don't think I can call Riichi with this tile. Oh man, that sucks. Right Lord is the one person. This is a Sanshoku. At least it's only a 1 Han hand, but again, they're the person we're competing for a third. So every hand counts. Every 1 Han counts. We're the dealer. Let's try to protect the plate right now, you know? Okay, Dora is the 7 of bamboo. I immediately kill the 1 tile that I could have used to have with the Dora. Like we could have drawn into a 5, 7, 9 shape. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Discard this, acquire currency because it's a little redundant right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if we stretch this into 2 shapes, we have all 5 shapes, all 5 pieces of Exodia. I'll cut the 1 of circles right now. The 3 of characters, we could still draw a 2 or a 4, make it a double-sided weight, and then maybe discard this 8 of circles. We also have 3 pairs right now. We could pivot into a 7 pairs hand if we're feeling nasty with it. Again, extremely weird language to use with Riichi Mahjong. I won't deny that. Is this ever an all simples hand? Like look at my face. Tell it to me straight. I mean, not now because we have this white dragon pair, but like, could this have been an all simples hand? I mean, it doesn't look that terrible. It looks kind of okay, actually. No one's discarding gas yet. I mean, a crosslord is discarding some gas. 6 and the 3 of bamboo. They're both pretty great tiles. There's the 8 of bamboo. Unfortunately, it's close to the Dora, but I mean, luckily we haven't been punished. Like that 9 discard early on, like we could still technically draw a 7 and it would be okay. We could wait on a 6 of bamboo if we really wanted to. If we really wanted to keep it in our hands. Right Lord's willing to discard the Dora. I don't know. That's scary because it means that their hand has some shape, has some direction. Does that mean we're gonna be stuck in a 7 pair situation? Oh, this is my last chance as the dealer, and unfortunately our starting tiles are high pie. I believe that's the Japanese for it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. Okay, 4, 6, 8 shape is looking like a better shape, but again, it's getting scarier and scarier as we approach the late game. I'm almost positive a crosslord's in Tenpai. It looks like they had some good stuff early on too. Like they knew what to discard, what they could discard rather. I don't feel great about this one discard. That 3 could have came from a 2-3-3 shape. I don't know. Or more likely it could have, like they could have had a 3-5 that they upgraded to a 5-6. That's a little spooky. Okay, they're willing to discard a 5 of characters. That's a little bit better for us. It means that this is at least Suji. A lot of 8 of bamboos have been discarded. Again, I'm still scared. I'm still scared. I don't think it's safe. I think we should have been folding a long time ago. I'm just like kind of holding out hope that, you know, maybe we can get into Tenpai for a 7 pairs hand or something. It's not great. When you're begging for stuff like that, when you're hoping that GME skyrockets so you have a stable retirement plan, it's not a great position to be in. It's not a great position to be in. However, with this 6 of characters discard, we are officially one tile away from a 7 pairs Tenpai. Unfortunately, in order to get there, we're gonna have to discard something scary, right? 5 of circles, 5 of bamboo, a red 5, or the 4 of characters. 4 of characters seems the safest to me, right? We know that they're not on a 2-3 weight. Some 5s and 6s have come out. Probably not on a 5-6 weight, but you never know. Like this 5 could have came from a 5-5-6 shape. It's not impossible. Or they could be waiting on a double pair. You know, that's also very, very possible. What I would love to see right now is someone discard a 7 of characters. If someone were to discard a 7, then we know that this is going to be safe to discard. If not, I have no idea what to discard. Okay, at least this 2 is Suji to the 5. We know that they're not on a 3-4 weight. And again, a lot of character tiles are flowing, but not a lot of upper value. I mean, a lot of 8s and 9s have come out as well. I mean, if the game isn't going to give us the Tenpai, then we don't have to, you know, negotiate with God like we're doing right now. Wow, the 5 of circles coming out in the 11th hour. Yeah, we're not going to make it into Tenpai, which is a real shame because again, this is our one chance as the dealer and we're going to have to pay out some points as well. Oof, baboof. It's rough. So 4, 7 and then the 3 and the white dragon. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't deal into either of them, but now we need a Mangan, like a legit Mangan to get into 3rd. It's not impossible, but it's not that likely. Okay, it's looking not terrible. We have a pair of the South Winds. Do we want to open up this hand? Not sure right now. Could we go for a half flush in the character suit? That's also possible. It's like very far away right now though. I'll pawn this for the time being. Let's see what happens. We need all the Han that we can get. So if we draw into another red dragon, then like maybe. If we keep drawing character tiles, maybe we'll go for the half flush. Dora is the 3 of circles. I mean, now you've got me between a rock and a hard place. I think I'm going for it. I think I'm going for the half flush, as unlikely as it is. That's 3 Han versus just 1 Han right now, right? So hopefully we get a 5 of characters to come out somehow. Hopefully we get a 2 of characters to come out somehow. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is discard all my bamboo tiles. So now people know that I'm probably on a flush of some kind. They just don't know if I'm on a character or a circle tile flush. So as a result, they could think that character tiles are safe. They could be willing to take that gamble. And then that's how I get my 5 of characters. This is a 3 of characters. It's not that helpful. I think I'm gonna keep my hand a little closed, just a little bit longer. Our tiles aren't amazing. I'll tell you straight up. Paul Abdul, our tiles are not amazing. Did she sing this song straight up, not tell me, do you wanna love me forever? I'm pretty sure she did, before a long and historied career of being a judge for American Idol. Okay. What would I chi? Would I chi a 7 of characters? Absolutely. A 6 and an 8 of circles. I mean, maybe now that the sun's starting to set, you know what I mean? That's needlessly dramatic, but you know what I mean. Now that we were like 7 discards in, we should think about whether or not we can afford to go for the half flush. I can't chi that. The 6 is actually not that helpful. Oh man, he's still going for it. He's actually going for it. Oh my god. It's very ill-advised right now. I think this is like probably a bad idea. We're very grateful in that, oh wow, they're throwing down the character tiles, but not the character tiles I need. Pawning a circle tile, okay? Maybe they're just going for a fast and easy all simples hand of their own. Okay, we still need a Mangan. All simples red 5. They take a little bit more from the dealer than they do from me. We need like a 6 Han hand. I mean, oh, this is when understanding scoring would help a lot. Okay. We just need a huge hand. This is not what you want to see when you're asking for a huge hand. This is a terrible hand. We have some okay character tiles, or excuse me, honor tiles. How in the world are we going to make this a Mangan? We have to keep the 6 of bamboo so that we can accept the 7 of bamboo. Maybe we can go for all simples. Closed all simples, Riichi Pinfu, all simples. 5, 6, 7. Sure thing, sure thing, sure thing. That's 2 Han right there. Riichi Pinfu, red 5, 7. Dora, excuse me. That's 4 Han. If we hit an Oradora, or if we sumo, like, that should be enough points to get us there. Southwind, red dragon, red 5 Dora is also 4 Han. Again, if we sumo, that's feeling pretty nice. Of course, Right Lord is not gonna just accept this lying down. You know what I mean? They're gonna put up a fight. Looks like they're going for the half flush in the or full flush in the circle suit. This is a little bit dangerous for us because we have to do something, right? We will lose if we don't do anything. The good news about this is, I mean, there's not a lot of good news, but the good news about this is, if Right Lord gets a little bit greedy and ends up throwing a 7 of bamboo, we could Ron it off of them. It's tough, don't get me wrong. Enjoy another 9 of circles if you're looking for it. They weren't looking for it. We're very lucky in that respect. Do we pawn the Southwind? Southwind, red 5, 7 Dora? That's 3 Han. I think a 3 Han direct hit might be able to get it from Right Lord. I think I'm throwing out this 4 and then this 2. Both of those tiles seem relatively safe. It's not a 7 pairs hand as far as I can tell. I don't think this is a 7 pairs hand. We draw into the 7. We draw into the 7. Prevalent Wind, red 5 Dora. Maybe we can con? Ah, frick. This is the 7 of circles. Have to go for it. Have to go for it. Okay, 2 of circles. We would love one of those in our hand as well. Am I really about to open up this hand? Okay, prevalent win, red 5 Dora. That's 4 Han. 4 Han might legit get us there. We cannot Shi that. We need to use the red 5 no matter what. And now we don't really have a pair. We have this as our pair, but it's not what you want to see. I don't think I can Chi this. This is a terrible tile because it's close to the Dora. It's a really harrowing position to be in. I'm not gonna lie to you. They could also just have 2 south winds of their own. Here's the thing. If I get to call if I draw into a 2 of circles and I get to call Riichi, I think I absolutely go for it. I think I absolutely go for it. It's a very easy decision. Riichi, Sumo, Ipatsu, like there's Uradora, like there's so many possibilities for us to get there. And even if we don't get a direct hit on Right Lord, if we Sumo, definitely gets us there. Even if we don't, even if we get it from someone else, that's fine. Could go for the mixed triple sequence there, but this 1 of circles and 3 of circles are really dangerous in the light of what we're facing. Oh. I tried. I genuinely tried super hard there. I tried. Fully concealed hand, 3 concealed triplets. That's not nothing either. That's not nothing. Left Lord absolutely ran away with it. We should have known from the start of this game that it wasn't gonna go well for us, right? Getting that Riichi just, pardon the pun, robbed from us. Oh, that does not feel good. Okay, that's fine. A 4th place once in a while is okay. It's not great, obviously, but it's okay. It's okay. Anything in the logs there? I don't think we dealt in, but there were a few times, like there were a lot of dangerous situations where we continued to play aggressively. Yeah, that. A lot of it was spicy this round. I dealt in this game because I called Riichi. I should not have called Riichi. It's an early Riichi though. And sometimes you're rewarded. I don't know. Please leave a comment if you have anything to say about this situation. For example, we don't call Riichi, right? We wait. Because we can't raw enough of anyone. It's not like we have Pinfu. Then we draw this 2 of circles. We have to discard this red 5. It would have dealt into this player had they called Riichi at this point. We wouldn't have discarded this if they had called Riichi. But then it would have been Pinfu. Yeah, it's spicy here. Okay, it's tough. I sumo a big hand. This was the hand that I fought for that I maybe shouldn't have fought for. Yeah, this 3 was not safe. Is there any indication? So left lord has folded on a weird hand, on a weird 7 pairs hand. I got the sense that they were folding because like they were discarding tiles that were also immediately discarded. Right lord, I did not get a sense that they were folding whatsoever, but because are they in Tenpai right now? They're not even in Tenpai. They cut the door though. Why did they cut the door? Were they even in Tenpai when they did so? No, they weren't. They just wanted to get rid of it. Wow. Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Wow. That's wild. And then this player at the end of the game, were they in Tenpai? Almost, but not quite. I guess like paying attention, there was something about this situation that seemed like weird. Like discarding, one of these players was just like mirroring discards. So like, okay, probably just folding. This player, we weren't really sure, but seven of characters late into the game. I don't know, maybe they had nothing safe to discard, or maybe this is their best evaluation of what the safest tile was. Yeah, I don't know, because they could have gotten into Tenpai if they kept that and maybe used it as a pair, like 5, 6, 7, 7 shape. Not sure. Didn't look like they have a lot of great options though. A lot of sumos that we could do nothing about. This was an exhaustive draw. Did I push in this situation? I did not push in this situation. When did it get scary? I mean, it was scary from day one. Yeah, something about this situation didn't feel great. They still have 2 copies of the door, which is kind of wild. So yeah, they didn't. How did this player play it? Because they are a Saint level player. How did they play this? Did they draw another door right now? Like, I want to see how they made this work. Drawing another door there would have given me a lot of anxiety, but I guess they just changed it into this bulging shape. And then when the Dora comes out, yeah, you just cheat and you have another one as a pair because you don't have a pair in this hand. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice play that I honestly don't think I would have seen. However, if they're willing to cheat the Dora, like, what's their game plan? Wow, they draw into another red dragon here. So that's their game plan. Like, that's how they win. And the reason that they can no fear this situation, I guess, is because they know where all the other Dora are, and they can even pivot into an all simple situation by discarding the red dragons. They don't have to, but okay. Throwing down the 5 of characters, I guess, because some 3s are gone and some 1/4 is gone. 1/4 is gone, but it doesn't look like a lot of people need the lower value character tiles. I guess you don't want to break up this 5/7/7 for whatever reason, though. I don't know. Dance with the one that brought you. Okay, now you change into a 5/5/7, but now you got a red 5. This hand is oozing with value right now. Holy moly. How do they win this? They give up the 2-sided weight? Oh, because they'd be in for a 10. Right. They've already discarded a 9. Okay. Oh, this is just an exhaustive draw. Yeah, but something felt weird about this one. Something felt weird. The fact that this player was willing to cut the Dora felt weird. They almost had a 5/6/7 mixed triple sequence as well. But they discarded the Dora earlier on. Maybe they just drew into it. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe it was least efficient. Now they're waiting on the white dragons. Yeah, and of course, it being a live tile later in the game, there's nothing we could have really done. And then this last hand, we really fought for it. We really needed a Mangan. Right Lord wasn't even in Tenpai this whole time. If we could have gotten rid of our 1/3 of circles, would that have been able to help us at any point? Keeping this 6, for example, 2/4/6 and a 6/8 shape. I don't know, maybe. Let me also leave a comment if you would have done anything different with this last hand. This is because that's a very tricky situation. That's genuinely a very tricky situation. Call me SSX, snowboarding game that was given to you for free when you bought an original Xbox, at least in the Long Island area. All right, that's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. You can also join us on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. You can find that link in the description. Streaming Mahjong on Mondays, Gas Station Simulator. We might check out some Mario Kart or something on Wednesdays, or go back to the well that is Rhythm Heaven Fever. But Nancy Drew's on Fridays. Okay. You can also join us in the Discord, incredibly loving community. I hope to see you there. Until next time, please be kind to yourself and please take care of yourself. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.